everyone, I'm Sleepy, and I'm going to attempt to Nuzlocke Pokemon Christmas. Pokemon Christmas is a Pokemon Gold hack created by Mateo. This hack is meant to encapsulate the winter holiday theme, and it takes place after all the events of Pokemon Gold. Not only does this hack have visual snowy graphics, but many other features like new Pokemon, new rivals, the ability to slide across frozen bodies of water, and more. Anyway, let's get right into the game. I name myself, I snag a potion, nickname my rival, and head to the lab to claim my starter. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention we also meet this character named Mai. We meet the millisecond we step out of our house. This is it, the decision. The starter could set the tone for the entire Nuzlocke, so I use every one of my brain cells at full power to determine the starter that will strategically guide me to have the highest odds of winning this Nuzlocke. The pressure was on. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 3.
The answer is 1.
Alright, we're going with Cyndaquil. So after much thought and consideration, I decided to go with Cyndaquil and name him Coco. I got the experience share, made my way to Cherry Grove City, and ran into Professor Oak, who gave me the Pokedex. Then I grinded up Coco a bit, then made my way to Mr. Pokemon's house to become his errand boy. Well, I guess I'm a delivery boy now. I returned to New Barktown, gave Professor Elm his book, then I received the Pokeballs, which means the Nuzlocke has begun. The Nuzlocke has begun, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Pokeball. My first encounter is a Rattata on Route 29 that I named Eggnog. Then I head north to Route 46 to get my second encounter, Geodude, which I named Cole. On Route 30, next to Cherry Grove City, I catch Stalking the Hoothoot. I grind up my team for a bit, then head to the Dark Cave for my next encounter. I catch Elf the Zubat, then binge watch some Yu-Gi-Oh, then went to bed. The next day, I continue on my way to Violet City when my rival challenged me to a battle. Eggnog was able to take care of her Meryl, and after I defeated her, I gloated about my victory. Yeah, bro, you just gotta get good. I need to go heal my Pokemon? No, you gotta get good. That's what you gotta do. You're not a Pokemon master like me. You just gotta get good. Then I made my way through Violet City, where I found some kid who didn't like a shiny Pikachu, so he offered me a deal. Yes! So I said farewell to Cole the Geodude, but hello to Sparky the shiny Pikachu. After exploring the rest of the town and training on my team some more, I headed west to Route 36, where I catch a Nidoran male and name it Cookie. Then I head south to the ruins of Alph, where it was pretty boring and uneventful. Then I returned to Violet City to challenge the gym. After taking on the gym trainers and a little bit of training, I was ready to take on Falconer and his bird Pokemon. He starts off with a level 9 Pidgeotto, which I defeat with ease. Then he sends out a level 11 Spearow, and I try to get Coco in on the action. Yeah, so Sparky is now our only real line of defense to handle these bird Pokemon effectively. Then things start to really heat up when Falconer sends in his level 12 Pidgeotto. I go to paralyze it right away, but that quick attack is doing a scary amount of damage to Sparky. But with my epic Pokemon skills, I was able to pull through and outplay the Pidgeotto with pure skill. Pure skill. This game is pure skill. Let's go. Thundershock. Pure skill. Paralyzed 2 times in a row. Let's go. You're done for, Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto, you don't stand a chance against the power of RNG. Get wrecked. Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Excuse me, Pidgeotto? You got paralyzed 3 times in a row? Just get good. So with my epic Pokemon skills with no luck required, I received the Zephyr badge. As soon as I step out of the gym, Professor Elm calls me and asks me to go to the Pokemon Center to pick something up from his assistant. I get the TM Ice Punch, which is very epic. Then I make my way to the Sprout Tower, defeating all the sages, and when I beat the final boss sage, Coco the Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava, our first evolution. After buying stuff in the Pokemart and stepping outside, I realized it was nighttime. So I went back to the Sprout Tower to get a Ghastly encounter because all I found during the day were Rattatas. Then south of Violet City, in Route 32, I caught myself a Wooper that I named Milk. After depositing Rattata and adding the Wooper and Ghastly to the squad, I head down to the ruins of Alph where again it was uninteresting and lame and I found some alphabet soup. After wrecking all the trainers on Route 32, I go into the Union Cave and use Flash to light up the way, and I find a Swinub as my encounter and I named it Manny. I battle my way through the cave with ease, and near the end of it I have a rival battle with May and destroy her Vulpix and Chikorita, and after that I find something epic. Yes! But anyway, I arrive in Azalea Town, which is my hometown. It's on my Twitter page, so it's totally legit. Anyway, the Slowpoke well is frozen, and there is a new cave behind it. Oh, there's no cave opening behind you? I must be seeing things. You're right, I'm probably tripping. Later, guy. So then I explore the town, and Kurt tells me that Team Rocket is stealing Delibird's presents. Hey, I mean, better Delibird than Slowpoke. After battling a Team Rocket grunt and saying this to a Delibird, "Why hello, Delibird, how are you doing? You have no presents? Well, you should just get good." I got my Delibird cave encounter, and this happens. Okay. What? How? It's a level 6 Delibird! How? Sparky, the shiny Pikachu, was gone, and it really, really hurt. But I was cool. You know what? I don't even care anymore. All those Christmas can be ruined. Those Delibirds can go without their presents. I do not care. Those Delibirds can rot without their presents for all I care. I continue to blast my way through the Team Rocket grunts until I finally defeat their admin. After I'm done sending Team Rocket and running, I buy some apricot balls from Kurt, then go grind up my Pokemon for the next gym. On my way to train up my team, I accidentally run into a rival battle with Bruh before I get the chance to train up my team. I was able to easily defeat her Zigzagoon, but her Marill caused some issues. I accidentally pressed B when it gave me the option to switch out, so I was at a disadvantage. I switch out to Cookie, then the Marill begins to set up rollouts. Cookie was able to get in some damage, but when he got to red health, I had to switch him out. With the heavy heart, I sadly had to sack off Manny the Swinub in order to get a clean switch into Milk the Wooper. I went for Slam since it was the strongest move I have, but the rollout did so much damage. Luckily, on the next turn, they reset and the Marill went for Water Gun. But immediately after that, she starts going for more rollouts. The best I could do is to keep going for Slam and hoping that I take out the Marill before the Marill takes down Milk. It was a close battle, but Milk was barely able to take out the Marill, living at 1 HP from Marill's rollout. That was a scary battle. But I can finally train up my team. I go to Ilex Forest, catch a Paris, and train up my team from the trainer battles there. After that, I head to Bugsy's gym to defeat all the gym trainers, then go to incinerate some more Delibird in the cave. While doing that, Cookie evolved into Nidorino, and I immediately used the Moonstone to evolve him into Nidoking. After Sparky going down, I wasn't playing around anymore. I trained up my team a bit more, then finally went to challenge Bugsy. Coco critical hitted his Butterfree, Scyther missed its Fury Cutter, so I was able to two-shot it without taking damage, then the Beedrill gets burned with Ember while going for Harden. So with that pure skill epic sweep, I receive the Hive Badge. After incinerating my way through the Ilex forest, I get my Route 34 encounter, and it went well. Abra! Come on, please. Please, Abra, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball, Abra. Please. 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 No! No! I arrive in Goldenrod City, where Flannery makes a cameo, and I find out there is a water dojo in Goldenrod City, similar to the fighting dojo in Kanto. I do some training in the underground path, I go to Route 35, defeat some trainers, and catch a Drowsy. Then I head to the national park where I find a female Snorunt, which is very epic, because I have the choice to evolve it into a Frostlass or a Glalie. But I still need a Dawnstone. Then, while training up the team, I found this. Dawnstone! Potential Frostlass hype. This is so epic. My Zubat also evolved into Golbat off screen because I forgot to record some of the grinding. And after my squad was decently leveled, I went to take on the Water Dojo. I defeat all the water trainers until I make it to Kai, the dojo leader. He has 5 Pokemon, and I have no grass or electric types. Despite that, Elf takes down his Quillfish, Croconaw, and Wartortle, while Cookie takes down his Kabuto and Omnanite. Then I get to pick between the 2 fossils once I defeat them. So I snag a Kabuto and then head to Whitney's gym. The second I stepped into that gym, Cookie went absolutely ham. He double kicked every normal type gym trainer in that gym that no amount of medical work can fix. When the Whitney fight came, I destroy her Clefairy, her Milk Tank does some massive damage to me with Rollout, and her Clefable misses the Sing and I take it out with one last double kick. And with that, I get the Plane Badge. After that I go to Route 36, battle a dude with the Sudowoodo that's usually blocking the way, and then Krampus the Ghastly evolves into Haunter. Then he gives me a new HM called Flame Ball, which is basically a fire type Rock Smash. So I'm able to melt ice boulders in the overworld. Then I head to Route 37, battle some trainers, then I arrive in Ecruteak City and go straight to the dance theater to get Surf. After I defeat all 5 of the Kimono girls and their evolutions, I talk to the man with the Rhydon who gives you Surf. Wait, what? I don't get Surf? No, that's the only reason I came here! That's the only reason I came here, because you get Surf. No, because you usually get Surf, don't you? Or am I wrong? No! After being slightly disappointed about not getting Surf, I explore the rest of the city. I snag the item finder, catch a Magikarp and name it Gingerbread as my Ecruteak City encounter, and find a little shrine where I can get my Pokemon's happiness increase, which is great for Golbat. I find out I can't go toward Mahogany Town because of an avalanche, so I head toward the Burnt Tower where I find out this man's daughter is lost in the building, so I gotta go rescue her. So I battle some trainers, catch a Coughing, battle some more trainers, and get the little girl back with her dad. And he gives me the HM Surf, which was very nice. Surf! Yes! We got Surf! Let's freaking go, Wooper! You don't have to suffer anymore with no water type move, Wooper. We got Surf, boys. Let's go. After some more training in the Burnt Tower, I head to challenge the gym. After navigating my way through the invisible maze and destroying all the Ghastlies and Haunters on the premises, I finally challenge Morty. Coco one-shot crits his Ghastly with the Flame Ball and takes down his Mischievous. Then his Gengar comes in, his strongest Pokemon, his ace. Here's how that went. Oh my... Elf! Oh my good God. Elf, you beast! Was that his ace? After that, Elf easily takes down his last 2 Haunters, and with that, I get the Fog Badge. After defeating Morty, I head to Route 38, battle some trainers and catch a Magnemite. I visit the Milk Tank farm, battle some more trainers and get a Tauros as my encounter on Route 39. Then I arrive in Olivine City, where I get the Good Rod, HM Strength from a Sailor Man, find out there's a new area called the South Isle I can go to by boat, and I find a pretty cool trade offer. No! Of course! No. Here, guys, listen to this. Hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. You have a Haunter? Would you like... No! I don't care if Mischievous is in this game. I don't care. You will not get your slimy, disgusting hands on my Haunter and get a free Gengar out of it. No way. No way. Get out of my face. I go to the gym and find out that Jasmine is in the South Isle and hasn't returned yet, so obviously I have to go there. And I also visit the lighthouse, and then I find out it's inaccessible. Then I go to Route 40 and start melting some rocks until I find and catch a Krabby. After that, I take the ferry and go to the South Isle. When I arrive, I get challenged by May. Her Pikachu almost killed Milk, a few more experience points from evolving into a Quagsire, so that was fun. But Milk was able to take it out. Coco easily takes down her Bayleaf, Cookie takes down her Eevee, and Elf takes down her Vulpix. And with that, I defeat May, and Milk evolves into Quagsire. I get my Route 49 encounter, which is a level 22 Rapidash. I surf to the left until I'm on another island, where I find out Team Rocket has been causing some trouble. Team Rocket are after rare Pokemon. They stole your Pika-Blue? This is unacceptable. Team Rocket, you're dead. You're dead, no questions asked. Hey you're dead. Team Rocket is blocking off one of the caves, so I have to continue further north. I find and battle some Team Rocket grunts, catch a Clefable in an area called the Rocky Beach, and I need to battle one more Team Rocket grunt to get to the South Isle Woods. What could possibly go wrong? No! Self-destruct! No! No, Cookie, please let it Cookie! Cookie! No! No! Oh my... Cookie, no! I didn't even consider self-destruct in that moment, and Cookie went down. He put in so much work and pulled his weight on the team and more. Then I add Tauros to the team as a temporary substitute, and I enter the South Isle Woods, where I'm greeted to battling more grunts. After many more grunt battles, I exit the forest and find myself in a new area with a Rocket admin and Jasmine the gym leader. The Rocket admin battles me, and Coco defeats his Houndoom, Elf takes down his Raticate, Coco obliterates his Golbat, and when Weezing comes in, I learn my lesson and go into Krampus the Haunter so it doesn't explode, and I use Hypnosis on it and then just spam Shadow Ball. And finally, I destroy his Rhydon with Milk. After the battle, Yellow Snow the Drowsy evolved into Hypno, and after that, Jasmine goes back to her gym and Team Rocket leaves the island. Then I go to the cave where the Rocket Grunt was blocking earlier, I catch an Onix and find some cool items. Then out of curiosity, I test to see if there was a change that allowed some of my Mon to evolve by stone, and to my actual surprise, Haunter was able to evolve with the Moonstone. So without hesitation, I evolve Krampus into Gengar. I explore the rest of the South Isle, where the highlight was talking to a Slowking. After training up Milk to catch him up with the rest of the team, I head back to Olivine City, where I grab Magnemite, go to Route 40 and surf my way to Cyanwood City. After talking to the friendship lady for Golbat, of course. After battling some swimmers that were not swimming, Elf grows to level 28 and evolves into Crobat. After arriving in Cyanwood, I go to the Cliff Edge Gate where Brut challenges me to a rival battle. Elf bites her Zigzagoon and Eevee, Coco flame balls her Pikachu and Snorunt, her Azumarill starts to scare me with Rollout, but I could put the kibosh on that with Elf using Confuse Ray plus Bite having the chance to flinch. Milk surfs her Vulpix, and I win the battle. I continue to explore and battle my way through the Cliff Edge Gate until I make it to the Friend Safari Zone, similar to Pokemon X and Y. Sadly, this feature isn't in the game because Pokemon Christmas was never fully completed with all of its features that it was intended. Anyway, I head to the Cyanwood gym to challenge Chuck. I bulldoze my way through the gym trainers with Yellow Snow the Hypno, push some boulders and watch Chuck the gym leader throw a boulder with his bare hands, and then we battle. I lead off with Yellow Snow against his Primeape. His Primeape leers me, then I take about half of his health with Confusion, and then he hits me with a Dynamic Punch, and I hit myself in Confusion. Then I switch into Elf to Wing Attack the Primeape, Wing Attack crit his Hitmonchan, and then double Wing Attack the Machamp. And with that, I get the Storm Badge. After that, before I leave Cyanwood City, I grab Fly and go to Olivine City to immediately challenge Jasmine. Coco does some big damage to her Magnemite, but the Magnemite also does some big damage to Coco with the Thunderbolt where a crit would have killed. But I outsped and I finish off the Magnemite. I bring in Quagsire against her Steelix, and while it spams Screech, I spam Surf and take it down. And when her Magneton comes in, I spam Surf again and win the battle. And with that, I get the Mineral Badge. After that, I make my way east to Route 42 from Ecruteak City. I catch a Flaffy and a Machop, make my way through Mount Mortar until I get to Mahogany Town. I explore the town, and battle my way up north toward the Lake of Rage, where I catch an Apom in this festive colored Gyarados. I withdraw Skier and the Machop and deposit Elf the Crobat to give me the type advantage against the 7th gym. I battle some trainers east of the city until Xbox evolves into Magneton, Coco evolves into Typhlosion, and Skier evolves into Machoke. Then I go to the 7th gym, I defeat all the trainers with ease, and complete the ice puzzle. And then I challenge Price. Skier takes some damage but takes down the Glaceon, Xbox Thundershocks the Dugong, Coco incinerates the Glalie, and then Milk surfs his Ace Mamoswine and then his Piloswine. I defeat Price, and with that, I get the Glacier Badge. Then when I step out of the gym, Professor Elm calls me and tells me that Team Rocket is invading the Dragon's Den in Blackthorn City. After that, I swiftly deposit Machoke and withdraw Crobat again and make my way east to the Ice Path. On my way there, Bruh challenges me to a battle, so I defeat her, Lanoon, Vulpix, Leafeon, Pikachu, and Azumarill and make my way into the Ice Path. Also at this point, even though I was on par with Price's levels, the game was starting to feel kinda easy, so from this point on, I switched the game from switch mode to set mode. So it doesn't give me the option to switch out when a trainer sends in his or her next Pokemon. I battle some trainers, snag Waterfall, do some strength puzzles, then I'm greeted to battling some more trainers, and at this point, Krampus was up front, and he was a beast, taking out every single Pokemon in his way. And then Glalie decided to introduce himself. Crunch? No! 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 That was a crit! Oh my goodness, I'm not... Ugh! Krampus, no! Not sure if that crit mattered or not. Oh my goodness. Krampus was an absolute monster and really put in that offensive pressure on the team, so seeing him gone was tough. But I made it out of the cave with no other issues. I make it to Blackthorn City, and after depositing Krampus, I decide to add Snowball the Snowrunt to the team, and use the Dawnstone to evolve it into a Frostlass. This gave us a replacement Ghost type and a good Ice type for Claire's Dragon Pokemon, so I think it was a good pick. I go south of the city to Route 42 and battle some trainers, and then a Graveler goes for Explosion! Oh my... Oh my... Milk, you absolute Chad. And then I go to the Dragon's Den to deal with Team Rocket, and I battle some of the grunts, and in one of the fights, a Gardevoir gets a crit Psychic! Oh my goodness! Milk, you absolute legend. And then in the next grunt fight, a Weezing goes for self-destruct! No, no! Milk, you got this. Please, Milk. Please, please, please. Milk, Milk, Milk! Oh. Milk is an absolute legend. And then the same trainer uses another self-destruct Weezing. You think you're gonna do that again, Weezing? Well, I got Earthquake! How do you like that, Weezing? No more self-destruct for you. Oh, unless you live it. Unless you live it. Milk. Oh my goodness. Milk, you're an absolute champion. I finally make it to Claire and the Team Rocket executive, and surprise, surprise, I gotta battle him. Milk takes down his Houndoom, he sends out a Weezing, and after hitting it with a powerful Earthquake, it didn't go for self-destruct. It's a Christmas miracle! This thing's probably gonna explode. Oh, it didn't explode. A Weezing that didn't explode? This is so epic! Milk takes down his last Houndoom, winning me the battle. So I go to the Dragon's Den and find out that the Dragon Sage wants me to get Claire's badge to get something cool. So I go train up the team, and I go to Claire's gym. Snowball and Xbox make a great team in being able to deal with all the gym trainers. And once I figured out the strength puzzle, I finally got to battle Claire. Snowball one-shot crits her first Dragonair, which was 3 levels ahead, and then I Confuse Ray her Kingdra. Then I go into Milk and spam Earthquake and eventually take it down. When her second Dragonair comes out, I paralyze it with Xbox and defeat it with Diffuse Swifts. Then she sends out a level 41 Dragonite, but Snowball one-shotted it with Ice Punch, so no biggie. Her last Pokemon is Gyarados. I try to stay in and take it down with Snowball, but Shadow Ball isn't doing enough damage and Waterfall is doing way too much damage to me. So I switch into Xbox and he was able to tank a Waterfall from the health he was at. So after a few turns of healing, it's a GG. No, Xbox, that sucked. Goodbye, Xbox. Oh my goodness. He was such a good electric type. Okay, unless that happens. Then with the combination of Yellow Snow and Milk, I defeat Gyarados. And with that, I get the Rising Badge, but at a hefty cost. So then I deposited Xbox and withdrew Star the Flaffy, who was pretty low leveled. But instead of grinding, I go to the Dragon's Den and talk to the Dragon Sage, where I didn't expect to battle him. Oh man, I'm fighting the Dragon Master. Alright. I did not know this was coming. I easily take down his Dragonair, but he sends in a Gyarados. And I don't have an electric type powerful enough to deal with this. Yeah. So I resort to using Milk, who to be fair is pretty bulky and can eat up some Draco Meteors. Just don't crit. Don't crit! No, Milk! Oh my goodness, that was a crit. No, no, Milk, you were so, that hurt. Oh my goodness, alright. Unless it's a crit. When Milk went down, I knew I was in trouble. Because look at my team! After some thinking though, I go into Crobat and use Confuse Ray. And with the combination of a critical hit fly and Gyarados hitting himself 3 times in a row, I defeated it. Yes, let's go! Get out of here, you stupid Gyarados! Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. Milk's gone. It was so good. She was so good. Snowball defeated a second Dragonair, winning me the battle. Oh my goodness. We won both dragon battles. But at what cost? At what cost? And after the battle, he gives me a Dratini with Draco Meteor. After some thought though, I decide against using the Dratini on my team because if the Elite Four is similar to the traditional Elite Four in Pokemon Gold, then a Dragonite would be kinda OP. So I put the Dratini in the box and added Sled the Gyarados to the squad. I trained up a little bit and made my way to Tojo Falls. I find my mascot as my encounter, which was epic. I battle my way through Route 26 and finally make it to and through Victory Road, and Mai challenges me to a final battle before the League. I defeat her, Raichu, Ninetales, Glaceon, and Meganium. And then after I defeat her, I find the TM Earthquake, and I make it out of Victory Road and go to the Indigo Plateau. I train up the team to level 45, and Skier evolves into a Machamp in between the training, and then it was time to battle the Elite Four. First up was Lorelei and her Ice-type Pokemon. Skier cross-chops her Dugong, and then she sends in an Articuno, which Star wasn't able to one-shot with Thunderbolt, and with the combination of Lorelei using max potions was tough. But Star eventually took it down. Coco Flame Wheels her Jinx, Snowball takes down her Cloyster, and Star took down her Lapras. Next up was Koga. Coco Flame Wheels his Beedrill. He for some reason sends out a Fortress against a Typhlosion. Oh my goodness, Koga, you send in a Bug and Steel type versus a Fire type? I must applaud you. Right now, I must applaud you. Which I took out with 2 Flame Wheels. I used 2 Earthquakes on his Minimizing Muck. His Crobat then starts to double team, but luckily I was able to paralyze it with Thunder Punch. But then... Okay, I see. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, Koga. Gotcha. I was eventually able to defeat it. And his last Pokemon was a Venomoth, which I took down with ease. Next up was Bruno. His Hitmontop really started to annoy me because as I spammed Fly, it spammed Quick Attack and Detect, so I couldn't touch it. But after a while, I took it down with a combination of Fly and Swift. Skier cross-chops his Onix, and after taking a high jump kick from its Hitmonlee, I take it down with another cross-chop. I heal up, then take out his Hitmonlee with another cross-chop, and then Bruno sends in his higher level, stronger Machamp. And I decide to stay in. Cross-chop, how much is gonna do? Skier, no, Skier! No, but the sandstorm went away. Oh my goodness, that was a crit though. So I switch out to Crobat to eat up a cross chop, and when I heal up, I find out this Machamp has coverage. A Rock Slide, oh no, oh no, you're 4 levels over. Oh my, this is kind of a problem. This is a problem because 4 out of my 6 Pokemon are weak to rock, and my other 2 aren't really bulky enough to eat up a cross chop too well. So I switch out into Star, paralyze it, and had a very close call with taking a second cross chop. Cross chop? Ooh, come on, Star, you can live that, right? You can live it, Star. Oh. So I switch into Snowball to try to eat up another cross chop. Let's get rid of one of his cross chops. Let's go right into Snowball here. Whoa, what? He didn't go for cross chop? What? No, Snowball. He didn't go for cross chop there? What? So I heal up, and luckily Machamp misses a Rock Slide, giving me the opportunity to confuse it. And I get a special defense drop with Shadow Ball. And after some back and forth healing and attacking each other, I finally take down the Machamp. And the final Elite Four member was Karen. Skier obliterates her Umbreon, and when her Gengar comes in, I switch into Star to Light Screen, but it sets up a curse, so I go back into Skier and take it down with an Earthquake. When her Murkrow comes in, I set up Rain with Gyarados and easily defeat it. Her second Umbreon was tougher to deal with, but Sled eventually defeats it. And Sled completely annihilates Karen's Houndoom. And with that, the Elite Four has been defeated. I make my way to the Champions Room and find none other than my rival Bruh as the champion. The only one standing in my way from beating this Nuzlocke. Here we go. Skier one-shots her Lanoon. Skier eats up a Flamethrower and takes down her Ninetales with Earthquake. Eats a Thunder Punch from her Raichu and destroys it with an Earthquake. And when her Frostlass comes in, I use my own Frostlass to defeat it. Star Thunderbolts her Azumarill, and her last Pokemon is Leafeon. So I decided to bring Coco in. Sparky, Manny, Cookie, Krampus, Xbox, and Milk. This one's for you. So after not 1, not 2, but 3 Flame Wheels, we did it. We beat Pokemon Christmas. I decided to do this little condensed story video of my Nuzlocke because there's so many ROM hacks and fan games I want to Nuzlocke, but because of my bad habit of inconsistency, like literally, I started my Uranium Nuzlocke in July of 2019, and I'm on the city with the 7th gym as of this moment. It would take a lifetime to complete them all as a series. So I plan to make more of these kinds of videos because I love making them, even though I'm not good at editing. This video took me a while to make, so these videos won't be going up too regularly. But with that, even though this game wasn't fully completed and missing some of its intended features like the Wonder Trade, the Friend Safari, a new battle tower, and the whole Kanto region, and its difficulty being kind of all over the place, it was a fun, Christmassy way to enjoy the Johto region. Oh, did he give me a Master Ball? Oh. We got it! We got the Magikarp! Oh wait, this is an illegal encounter. Whoops.